Hey guys, Boy Wonder Adam here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to paint a car, one that you would find in a regular store, 132 scale. I first spray the car down with Testa's Dull Coat to take away the shine, to give it more realism on the field. And then I use a Minotaur Red Clay. You can use any muddy colour. Reichland Flesh Shade from Games Workshop. And like I say, we first spray down with the dull coat. We take a dry brush and we apply red clay to our tile. Get a good amount on the brush and then wipe most of it off. If you're familiar with dry brushing, you'll know about this step, but as you can see, I'm just taking most of the paint off the brush. I'm leaving just a very small amount, and then I start at the bottom of the vehicle and I just start brushing. And as you can see, I use a very small amount on the brush. It's better to have a small amount that takes longer to build up than to have a lot on the brush and it will look like you've just splattered the paint on. Continue all the way around the bottom of the vehicle to simulate dirt and mud. Like I say, this is just a 132 scale Volkswagen Bug I picked up from my local grocery store, Cub. They have a good selection. The dull coat, as you can see, has really made it so the car isn't shiny at all. There's nothing worse than having a shiny car. And here I've obviously gone around the whole of the bottom of the vehicle, and then any extra areas I feel might collect dirt, such around the trim at the top there and around the back of the vehicle. Now I take my Reichland Flesh Shade and I'm going to take a medium brush and we're just going to take that and we don't need to dilute this at all. We're just going to run it across all the seams and any raised features on the vehicle. So any seams on the vehicle and then any kind of raised areas, we're going to go around the edges of those as well. As you can see, the Reichland Flesh Shade runs into it really well once you've got that matte varnish, the dull coat on it. So it will control well, and you don't need to worry about being super neat. You know, it's a mucky vehicle and it's gonna just look mucky. So get that going all the way around those edges. As you can see, I'm not being super neat. I'm letting it kind of just push on where it needs to go. You can pay attention to the bottom of the vehicle as well to give it an extra bit of darkness if you'd like. Once you've got it all done, it should look something like this, and this is perfectly ready for the table as it is, but I'm going to do a few more things. I've taken a piece of blister foam and I'm taking my red clay again, the color I used to muddy up, and I'm going to just dab some onto that like we did with the brush, and then dab some off on my tissue, and I'm just going to lightly sponge that over the top so the top doesn't look so clean. And I'm also going to hit the edges as well with it. You can't really see it well in this light, but if you look when we move the vehicle, you'll see that it just gives it a nice scratched paint, dirty look, so that the top just doesn't look pristine compared to the rest of the vehicle. Okay, so we've got that done. I've sponged it all over. We're ready to move on to our next step. And this is Nuln Oil, Citadel Nuln Oil, and we're going to go over the wheels. So just all over the wheels here. We're going to do the vent there to give it some oiliness, and then any metal pieces. So I'm just going to take it and just run it across the bottom area of the vent and kind of unevenly to give it an oil stained appearance. I'll also run it into the oil cap again, and I'll take some and just run it down where some may have leaked out. Nice oily look. With the wheel, you don't really need to be clean about it. It's dirt, you can just fire it all over. There we go. And then finally we will go and pick up all the metallic areas. So just brush over just to give it some dullness and some definition. So once you've done that, your vehicle should look like this, and it's basically ready for the road now. The whole thing took me about 10 minutes in total, which is great. Here we go. Put it on our street scene. There goes the camper. Constantine, I'm gonna kill you, Reaper. No, I am a bad guy trope. That's pretty much a lot. And do that with all your vehicles, and within minutes you'll have a great looking piece of scatter terrain. As you can see, I've done it on this sports car. Hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I'll come